101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com on your Friday morning. And Tina Bucci is with us this morning. The St. Bernard Regional Catholic School is going to be having an open house coming up this weekend, and she's going to tell us all about it. Our conversation is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Tina, we were talking, it's been about 2 years since you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's good to have you back.
It's great to be back.
All right, let's talk a little bit about, first of all, what's going to be happening on Sunday, and then about the school itself.
Sure. So this Sunday from 12 to 2, we are hosting an open house for prospective families to come and check us out. Our teachers will be available in their classrooms to answer questions and all of the grade levels. And that's open to preschool all the way up to 8th grade families, so from 12 to 2.
Now, folks might wonder, it's St. Bernard Regional Catholic School. Do I have to be Catholic to go to St. Bernard?
Do not need to be Catholic. We welcome students and families of all faiths. However, all of our students do participate in Catholic Mass weekly, and they do learn about the Catholic faith.
Yeah. The education that they're getting at St. Bernard really is top-notch, isn't it?
It is. We follow Pennsylvania standards. We also follow the diocesan curriculum standards, which you can look on our school website and get details all on that, more details if you like. So we also, technology is, we have cutting edge technology actually. For a little school, all of our students have, grades 2 through 8 have their own laptops, one-on-one devices. Our preschoolers, kindergarten and first grade, they have iPads that they use. So they all have technology classes, and they all have their own devices. So it's pretty amazing for a little school.
Parents these days are so very much involved in their children's education, and they're very concerned for things that they're hearing all the time. Class size is one thing that they're worried about. The type of educational materials that are there, what they'll be taught within each of the disciplines. St. Bernard pays a very close eye to all of that too, don't you?
Yes, we do. And of course, we are follow all of the diocesan curriculum guidelines. So we have it's like we just have so much to offer, and we do have the smaller class sizes. So that does help. Our grades 4 through 8. Those students actually rotate through different classrooms to different teachers. So they have a math specialist teacher and a reading and science and social studies and so on. So they rotate kind of like they would do in a high school classroom, only in a smaller scale.
Yeah.
So they focus on those different subjects.
And we have a typical image of what a Catholic school education is like with uniforms and things of that nature. And that is a part of the St. Bernard experience.
It is a part.
But it's also something that is embraced by the students.
Yes. So we do have, they do wear uniforms every day. Preschool do not. They're allowed to wear regular clothes, but our K through 8 students do wear uniforms every day. So.
At the open house coming up on Sunday, a chance to talk to school administrators and, most importantly, I would think from a parent's perspective, to the teachers who would be teaching their students.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and they will also have a chance to meet our security officer that we have, a police officer, with us every day, the whole time we're in school. So he will be there too. He's a new addition to our St. Bernard family. So you'll have a chance to meet him as well.
And it is a well-rounded education at St. Bernard. The same things that you're getting in terms of the way that classes are structured at a public school, you'll get at St. Bernard. That includes gym class.
It includes gym class, and this is all the way down to preschool, too. All students receive physical education. They receive art, music, Spanish, and technology classes.
At the same time, a Catholic school education has its own special qualities, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. We are blessed that in our school we can talk about our religion. We participate in, as I said, weekly mass. And we do several service projects throughout the year. So part of what we do is serve others. So we do participate in different things throughout the year.
For the open house on Sunday, by the way, it's noon to 2, correct?
It is 12 to 2, yes.
Yeah. For that open house, I'm sure that there are people who have questions about whether it's the right move for them to consider a Catholic school education. The encouragement that you're giving is that even if you're thinking about it, even if you're mildly curious about it,
Come out and see us. Check us out.
Yeah, this is the time to explore that
It
and to get
is.
the answers that might be to the questions floating around your head.
It really is. It really is. We have a new addition to our school this school year. We were able to expand our classrooms with our modular unit. That was a dream 2 years ago, and it finally came to this school year. So it gives us more space for our grades 4 through 8 students. They rotate in and out of that unit. So it's a very exciting time because the teachers all have their own space now, and it's really nice.
And with the school the size of St. Bernard, the students become very close-knit too, don't they?
Yes, they do. And that is one thing, too, that our teachers and our staff, we get to know the families, not just the students, but their parents and their grandparents, their aunts and uncles that may be coming to pick them up or involved in different things. So our teachers really and our staff really get to know the families as well.
Tina Bucci is our guest this morning. St. Bernard Regional Catholic School is going to be having an open house coming up on Sunday from noon until 2 at the school.
At the school.
Questions that people will have not only will cover the education that their child would get there, but many are going to say to themselves, a Catholic school education, that's expensive. I can't afford that. But you've got that handled too.
We've got that handled. We have some very, very special donors that participate in our EITC program that provide a lot of funding for financial aid. We also have donors that participate in our TOPS program, which is another avenue for financial aid. So, and we also have in-house financial aid. So it's very, very manageable for our families.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of opportunities for financial aid.
Somebody's going to work with you
Absolutely.
to do whatever is necessary. That if your child wants to come
If
to St.
you are
Bernard,
interested in coming to our school, we will find a way.
and St. Bernard has been doing this for a long
Long
time.
time.
Yeah,
Yes.
the school has been there for over 100 years.
Yes.
Is it? Is it over
well,
100?
coming up on 100.
Coming up on
1930, yeah.
Wow.
So we're not far from 100.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting
Our
up in
building
years.
is not that particular building, but the school itself, yes.
Well,
Yep.
that's also the historical aspect of it is an important part to know the traditions and therefore the alumni.
Yes.
That's a wonderful base of folks who understand the value of St. Bernard education.
They really do, and they really do support us too. And some of our teachers have been there long enough where they've had students, and then those students, their parents, or their children and their grandchildren. So,
oh yeah, you've got teachers on their third generation from different families.
Yes.
No, isn't that nice?
So.
Isn't it nice to know that the teachers have been there for so long? They understand what the education is all about and what the goals are of a St. Bernard education.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
a very
it's
special
terrific.
place.
It really is, and as I said, it's very important for folks to understand that even if you are not Catholic, a St. Bernard education is not out of the question for you, and the special qualities of that education just might be the perfect fit for your child and for your family.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. All right. One other question that folks will have about us, they're going to have plenty of questions, but one question might be, how do I get my kid there if my child goes to school at St. Bernard?
Oh, sure. That is a very good question. We actually serve students from many school districts, not just Indiana School District. So the sending school district will provide, most of our sending school districts provide busing transportation to our school, and we can help you set that up as well. And if you are outside of the range for busing, then parents do bring their students. They do drive them into school and drop them off. So that is always an option as well.
Yeah. One of the great things that we know from our connection here at Renda Broadcasting is our company founder, Tony Renda, is a St. Bernard student.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
A few. I heard.
One or two. But
Yeah.
that St. Bernard education has fit him very, very nicely as well. And that's what people find out is that as they go through their school careers and they enter out of their school career and into their life career, that St. Bernard education is going to be there for them. And it's the solid foundation that they need to go forward.
It is. And they can begin that with us as early as 3 years old now.
Wow.
So,
It wasn't always that way, was it?
no, we've increasingly built our preschools. So our preschoolers, we have two different classes. So we have 3-year-olds that are welcome, and we have 4-year-olds that are welcome, and so it makes a nice transition to move right in onto our kindergarten program.
Tina Bucci is our guest this morning. We're talking about St. Bernard Regional Catholic School. Coming up on Sunday, their open house is from noon until 2. That is the time and the place to go to get your questions answered. And if you're considering that St. Bernard education, that is when you need to do that. However, some folks might not be able to do that. They can still get their questions answered too. Right?
Absolutely. They can call us. They can check out our school website. There's a place to register for private tour or the open house, but you don't have to register for the open house. You can just come. I give private tours all the time. So,
yeah. Yeah. Through the course of a year, you do get students who have started the year in another school setting,
Yes.
and they want to come to
And
St.
they
Bernard.
transfer into St. Bernard.
That's
Yes.
not uncommon at all.
It's not uncommon at all. Our teachers, our staff, we bring in a new student, and even the students are very welcoming. So we make the transition
Yeah. Yeah.
very nice. Yeah.
No cost for the open house. Just come with an open mind, and you will have your questions answered.
Absolutely.
And maybe find out that the St. Bernard education for your child is exactly what you're after.
What you need. Yep.
Tina, thanks for the visit so much today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it so much. And it is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Jake is in the newsroom. We want to get the health cycle in this morning. And Lisa Brady's on the house call. Here's Sarah Lee Kessler with the Health Beat.
New research suggests over 64,000 women and girls have become pregnant due to rape in states that banned abortion after Roe v. Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court in 2022.